that situation that's happening around me. There are many expats living in the subdivision where I live. Some own their homes with their Filipino spouses, while others rent. An elderly Canadian man who is one of those expats has a house nearby with his Filipino spouse and stepson. Additionally, he has another property in the Philippines that he has registered in both his and his wife's name. Rumors that his wife is not faithful to him have been circulating in the facility. To cheat on him, she sneaks out of the house at night while he is sleeping. A Filipina and her expat spouse told me that this is common in the Philippines. They are aware of 35 Filipina expat couples in which this is occurring. While the husbands are overseas on business, their wives would be out with their lovers having a great time. That's how prevalent the situation seems to be. Can you imagine how many expats are experiencing this throughout the Philippines? This man has been building this property and conducting renovations and other works on it. He would often fly back and forth to Canada to work and support his wife and stepson, and he would proudly tell everyone in the neighborhood, "Thank God I've found a wonderful wife." In fact, he is now paying for the stepson's college education. While he was overseas on business, she would invite her lover to the house, and at other times meet him at another rental unit near the area at her husband's expense. How do you respond when every expat on the facility and their spouses is aware that this man's wife is cheating on him? Since they know he loves his wife and the truth might break him to the point of hostility, no one wants to be the one to tell him the truth. It's awful to be in this situation, guys. His life is potentially in danger. In the Philippines, the laws don't protect the expats if there is foul play. That's because there won't be great effort into investigating if something goes wrong. Before you come to the Philippines, consider all the risks you will be taking from coming to the country to what you have to do to get situated. And whatever you do, don't invest too much money in any woman, not even if she's your wife. What I recommend is to spend enough money so if things go south, you won't have to lose too much. As it stands, expats are not allowed to own land in the Philippines. Not even if, God forbid, your Filipino spouse dies from natural causes or whatever. You will have to sell the property back to someone who is a native born Filipino. Thankfully, they came up with a new law in December of 2024. This law states that if you decide you want to buy property in the Philippines, you could buy land and put it in your spouse's name, then get a special power of attorney and lease it from your spouse for 75 to 99 years. I think the Philippines came up with this law because of the number of expats getting scammed in the Philippines. Bear in mind that hiring a special power of attorney, buying property, and building a house is not cheap, it's expensive. That is why I recommend just renting while you are living here in the Philippines. The other alternative is to purchase property with your future Filipina for as little as possible, so you don't have to lose much if things go south. There is also another scam that seems to be prevalent in the Philippines, and it's not just expats being affected by this scam. Filipinos are as well. It is called the orange kite scam, a builder scam in which the owner of the company promises to build you a house that of your choice. And once they collect a down payment from you, they disappear into the sunset. Many people were duped in this scam. As it stands, the orange kite scammers are hiding somewhere in the mountains. They apparently have a lot of connections with people who work for them, who can carry out their devious plans. So, guys, be careful when you do business here in the Philippines. To play it safe, it's probably better if you hire an attorney and make sure you have the proper documentation before giving over your hard earned money. While many expats are pleased to have a Filipino companion who is helpful and affectionate, others are not so fortunate. Making the wrong decision in a marriage can cause emotional, financial, and even legal problems. Some expats become victims of women who see them as economic opportunities rather than genuine companions. This may result in wasted investments, decreased savings, and an overall sense of betrayal. Because of a lack of legal protection, expats may have difficulty recovering their money. As a result, future relationships may experience emotional upheaval and mistrust. Some Filipinas may hide their families or previous relationships from their foreign spouses. Others may seek out multiple partners in order to maximize their profits. Because of the legal issues surrounding marriages in the Philippines, The expat who is unfortunate enough to marry one of these Filipinas would experience emotional grief and or get trapped because of the financial loss of breaking up. For an expat, a Filipino partner with ill intent may pose legal issues. In order to get monetary settlements or vengeance, some women have been known to invent allegations of abuse or exploitations against their partners. These might lead to protracted and costly legal battles, deportation or visa revocation, and potentially jail time if the charges are serious. Strong family ties are widespread among Filipinas, and in some cases, an expat may feel pressure to provide for their partner's entire family. Some families take advantage of the generosity of an expat by asking continual financial aid. Possible outcomes include relationship conflict and ultimate breakup, financial pressure and loss of personal savings, and potential threats and blackmail if financial support is withdrawn. Since it is unlawful for expats to own land in the Philippines, many expats purchase real estate in the name of their Filipino spouse. Unfortunately, some women take advantage of this by claiming ownership and evicting the expat. Expulsion from the house, e financed, total loss of investments and property, and legal challenges with little chance of asset recovery could all arise from this. Despite the widespread belief that only women are abused, some expats face verbal, emotional, or even physical violence in their relationships. This is especially true in toxic relationships caused by envy, insecurity, or substance addiction. Loss of confidence and self esteem, social isolation as a result of spouse control, and mental health difficulties like as anxiety and depression are all possible outcomes. If an expat's romance fails, he or she may face social condemnation. Filipinos tend to support their own, and in some communities, expats may suffer threats or even banishment. This could lead to a loss of social standing and friendships, as well as potential safety concerns and the need to relocate to a different city or country. Even though every relationship has risk, expats can take steps to reduce the possibility of negative experiences. Spend some time getting to know someone before committing to a long term relationship. People having a history of unstable relationships or who appear overly eager to commit should be avoided. Early on, discuss financial expectations, family responsibilities, and relationship goals. Be honest about your own needs and restrictions. Understanding Filipino culture and customs might help you build stronger relationships and avoid misunderstandings. Keep an eye out for any red flags, such as conflicting information, tyrant behavior, or financial inequalities. If something doesn't feel right, listen to your gut. Being cautious is preferable to ignoring red flags. All right, folks, that is all for today's show. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.